Hi, this is Paula from Alanda Craft, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make an awesome blooming card with your Brother ScanNCut. Now I've got a flower on the screen here which is an SVG file that I found on the internet. It's public domain, so it's free to use. And what you want to look for when you're going to find a flower is one with 8 petals, first of all, and one that is an SVG. SVG will make this a whole lot easier for you. So go to Google, type in flower SVG and just look for an 8-petal one. Make sure you're allowed to use it, of course. Now, this is the one I've got on my screen. If you can't find one on the net, we'll have a link to this one anyway on our website, so check the description field below. Okay, what I need to do with this one, you'll notice that it has a lot of petals in the middle as well. I don't really want that. I just want the outline of this flower. That's all we need really for this. So I'm going to just highlight everything and weld it. Let's see how we go. Okay, so that's welded nicely, but you can see I've got this little kind of shape in the middle. What I'm going to do is zoom in on that shape. So if you want to know what I did there, I just clicked on that zoom icon up there and just highlighted around it and it brought it right in. Now I want to get rid of that. The way to do that is just to double click on the flower and you get the points showing up. You can see there's a heap there, but if I click on hide control points, most of them will disappear. So we're just left with a few. And what I want to do is just, you can see this one's already highlighted, right? So while it's highlighted, I can come up here and click minus and that disappears. Click again. Minus, so you click on each of these points until they disappear. You can do more than one at a time by holding down the shift key. So if I hold the shift key down, I can click a few at a time like that and do minus. I usually do just a few at a time because it can have a tendency to, sometimes you miss those dots. That, and then that one. Right, and that's gone, okay? So now I can zoom back down. Bring that back down, there we go. So that's what we want to be left with really. We just want the outline of a flower. So when you're looking in Google, if you can find one that's just an outline, that's the best one to go with. Okay, so the next step now is we need to cut one of these petals out. Okay, so just say I want to cut this bottom petal out. How do I do that now? So because what we want to do is we want to cut all the way into the center, back down to here. So we need to know where our center is of this flower. So I'm going to zoom in a little. And what I'm going to do is come over here to this option. Okay, so you want to click on the path option. If I click on it, I can come down here now. If I click on this corner here, you can see it creates a square. I've just clicked once and then I let go with my mouse. And if I move my mouse, you can see it follows, the line follows my mouse along. So I can bring it over to this side and you see as soon as I hit that point, it turns to a square. So that's how you know that you're exact. So I can click on that. Now if I just click once, you'll see what happens. This is going to follow me forever. If I want to close that, I have to click on it again. So you always click twice to finish it. So click one more time, you can see it no longer follows me around. So that's one there. So now I need to do the same from here to here, and this will give me the middle point. So I'll come back up to here, click on that, and do the same thing again. Click there, bring it down, and here it's clicking again into place. So click there. All right, and we're done. I'm going to have to click once more, otherwise again it's going to follow me around. So click once more. All right, so now we know where our center is. Okay, that's awesome. And what I want to do now is draw a line from here to here, and from here to here, because this will show me exactly what part I need to cut. So back up to here again, same option, the path tool, and I start from here, click once, move my mouse up to here, find the middle there, click again, and it's going to follow me around again, but that's okay because I wanted to bring it down here again. Okay, and you can see it's found that point. Click once, click again to finish it. Okay, so this is the bit we want to cut out here. Okay, so now I can get rid of these lines. I can get rid of this one, I can delete that, and this one here, delete that. Okay, so this is our bit we want to cut out. So the way we do that is we double click on the flower. Now just make sure you do double click on the flower, because you can notice here, if I click on here, this is its own shape now. We don't want to double click on that part. We want to double click on the flower. So double click. Oh, there we go. So we get those nodes showing again. All right. So once we've got them showing again, I'm going to click on hide control points just to reduce the number of dots on the screen there. And the one we want is this one here, right at the tip of the petal. If I click on that, click and hold with my mouse, drag it up to here, and you can see there it sort of clicks into place when it's found the point. So once it's clicked into place, you can let go of your mouse. So that's awesome. Now you can see though that these are curved and we want them to be straight. We want them to line up with this triangle. So the way to do that, you can see this one's already highlighted because it's blue or a teal colour. It's already highlighted. So while it's highlighted, I can come up to here, see how it says curve, and I can change that to straight. See that? Beautiful. Same here, I can click on this one to highlight it now. So it's all highlighted. Same again, straight. Okay, so I can click anywhere else to get rid of the nodes. That's great. And then this bit here, we can just drag out and delete. I'm just pressing the delete key on my keyboard to delete that. Okay, so there's our flower. That's exactly what we want. We wanted this petal to be cut out. Now we need to add some scoring lines. So what we want to do is we want to come back up to this path tool again, click on that, and we want to start over here. So you can see how the little square's showing, which is great. So I'll click once and then move my mouse over to here. And it's found that point, so I'll click again. And then I move my mouse over to here and I click again. Now I want to continue and do that all the way along, but you see how if I do that now, it's going to create a line across there, which is not what I want. So I'm going to have to finish this one. So I have to click again to finish. All right, so that bit's done. And while it's still highlighted like that, it's still got the little lines around it, come up to your properties button here. And we want to choose a dash pattern from this drop down. And I'm going to choose the third one down, this one here. All right, I can close that. That's done, that's awesome. And we're going to do that again on the next slide. So I'll click the path tool again, start up here, click once, move my mouse down to there, click once again, bring it back up to the top and click twice to finish it. Once, twice, and it's finished. You can see it's already still highlighted. So I can come up to show properties again and do the same. Dash pattern, third one down, and that's done that. Okay, and I need to do that again one last time. So path, start there, click once, come to the center, click once, come to the end and click twice. All right, and it's highlighted. So I can come up to show properties and dash pattern and choose that pattern. All right, we're just about there. So it's pretty much done actually, but what will happen if I move this, you see what happens? All those dash lines come out of place, so I've got to make sure I group this. So I'm going to click from the corner, drag all the way up, so everything's covered, so that everything is selected, right click, and group. All right, now if I move it, you can see everything stays together. Now what I can do now is choose the size I want for this. I'm just going to click from the corner and drag it in. Now I usually like these to be, for an A7 card, I have these around, it's somewhere between 3 and 3.5 inches. So if you come up to your properties while it's selected, come up here, you can see here, I could probably even increase that up a bit, maybe 3.2, something like that. So, but you'll find out as you go what will work for you, but somewhere between 3 and 4 seems to work nicely. So all we need to do now is download it, so you can click on the download button and you can choose to send it directly via Wi-Fi if you like, or just download to your PC and then you can put it onto a USB. So let's go see how it cuts. Okay, so once you've cut them, this is what your shape will look like. You'll see that there with the cutout we made. And you can probably, I don't know if you can see that, but there are the scoring lines in there as well. So they've all been cut. So you'll need 7 of these, all right? So once you've cut your 7, what you want to do is take the first one and you want to fold over on these scoring lines. We need to fold them just back and forward like that, just so we can easily fold them later. So we fold there, like that. So all of those are done. So once they're all folded, now's the time to decorate it if you want to. You don't have to, but I noticed a lot of the YouTube videos, they basically just grab a little, I've got a metallic marker here. Okay, and all you do, you don't have to worry about doing anything on this first one, but what you want to do is just do something like this on all the petals. And you can decorate these however you want, but this is the time to do it because you'll see in a minute why, because we'll be folding this up. Okay, so that's fine. So you do that on all of them. Okay, so what you want to do now is you want to form your flower. So you want to take this one here, the one with the decoration on it, and put it on top of the one that doesn't have the decoration here. So you bring it round on top of it like that, okay? So we need a bit of glue on this leaf. I'm actually using Zig two-way glue at the moment for this, which is an awesome glue. We'll put a link in the description field below if you want to get some of this, but I love this glue. Alright, and we pop that now on top of that to form our flower. Okay, so there we go, we've got our little flower formed. It's looking cute. And the next step, all you need to do now is just pop that on top of there, fold it up, and that's ready to go. So you want to do that with all 7 flowers. Okay, now we need to piece the flower together. So just take one of them, place it on your mat, and what we want to do is we want to put a bit of glue on some of these petals. So what I'll do is I'll mark them so it becomes easy for you to see where to mark them, where to glue them. So we'll pop a dot there and a dot there. Alright, so that's where you need to be placing your glue. So I'm going to, and what you need to do with these, don't glue the whole petal. If you glue the whole petal it won't work, just glue the end bits here. So these bits here, like that. Alright, now you want to grab one of them and pop it on there, like that. Okay, press that down, and another one, and pop it on the other side. Like that. Okay. Alright, so that's the first step. Now we want to glue again. So what we want to do, this time, we want to glue here, here, and here. So I'll grab another piece, get my glue, pop the glue there, there, and there. And this piece will go on like that. Push down. Okay, now we want to glue again. So this time we will be gluing, let me see, here, 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 and here. Okay. Let's have a good look at that. So there, there. Alright. Okay, so I'll grab another piece, and this time we pop it on there. And then the other one on the other side, same way. Okay, and now for the last one, we want to pop our glue here, here, and here. Okay. Push that down. Now, because I have a glue that I need just a little bit time to set, what I might do is pop a book on top of this, and we'll come back and see how it goes. There's my flower now, it's all done. So what I'm going to do is pop it into a card. So I've got an A7 card here, and all we need to do is place this in here like this with the V section against the crease here. So we need to glue this on, and all we need to do is glue a little bit on one petal here. So I'm going to do that a bit on here, and again just at the top of it. Okay, I'm going to pop it down. Now, I probably want to measure this, but I'm just eyeballing it. I'm on a bit of an angle too, so there we go. And then press down on that bit you've done. Close your card, and you can just push down on it just to make sure it's in place. Okay, open her up, and then we want to glue a little bit on this side now. I've just got to make sure my glue has come out a little bit there, so I'll just wipe a bit off. Alright, so we want to glue now on this side, same again, just at the top. Close my card, press down, and again I'm going to grab a book because I'm going to leave this for a few minutes just to make sure it's done. Okay, so it's all done. So when you open your card, this is what you'll get. There you go, gorgeous.